Hey guys, what's up? It's me, the Otaku Fangirl, here to review episode 11 of Musaigen no Phantom World. So in this episode of Musaigen no Phantom World, well, it started off with Haruhiko. Also, I noticed in this episode we don't have the usual thing between Rudu and Haruhiko where they talk about what might happen in the episode. I've noticed that also. But anyway, so with this episode, Haruhiko was reading a letter, or not a letter, but a paper he wrote when he was in the elementary school, and we didn't get to hear it when he read it, so I'm like, okay. But then the next morning he woke up and he was a child again, and not again, but like whatever. Anyway, he was a child, and so he gets dressed. He's like, I gotta go to school, gotta go to elementary school, and he gets dressed in his like school uniform, and his pants are like too puffy and too big for him, so is his shirt, and it was like, oh, look at him, he's so cute. And so he goes to the elementary school, and he finds Kunami, and they figure out, he's not in the school system, so he's like, you don't go to school here. So he goes to the high school, and basically gets to be an elementary kid in high school because, they found out, oh, this is the real Haruhiko, not just like some random kid with the same name. And so he was real popular with the ladies because like, he's so cute, kawaii. And his best friend dude, he was like, you're lucky. And anyway, so then they had to figure out, like what's going on, what phantom caused this, and they all went to his house with him. And they figured out, well, he's gonna need someone to stay with him. Reina couldn't do it, obviously Kunami couldn't do it, Koito couldn't do it, so the only one left is Mai. And Rudu couldn't do it. She's a fairy, she can't really take care of him. So it was up to Mai, and she took him to his house, or not his house, her house. And basically she's like the big sister now to him because he's a little kid. And the most of the episode just spent, them hanging out, doing cute things. Like they went shopping together, bought him an outfit that's like a dog to sleep in. It's like it's like pajamas. And they bought, all the stuff they need, toothbrush, stuff like that, food. And then there was a point when they were walking home from school, and also apparently he spent a little bit of time in that kid form, quite a little bit, because she was mentioning how she fought phantoms, she went to work and did all this stuff, basically being a big sister to him, and also kind of like a mom. But anyway, so there was a point when they were walking home, and he saw a mom and a dad on the swing set with their kid or whatever, pushing him, and he was kind of looking sad, and I'm like, okay. And so then there was a point when they were going to bed, him and Mai, and it was so cute because he got scared of the thunder, and she cheered him up, and he talked about how his dad's always overseas, and his mom left him, so it's like, oh. And Mai's always alone, so they kind of have something in common now, and I can see how this ship is starting, even though I'm going to miss the ship of Reina and Haruhiko, but it looks like we're going with Mai, obviously, because she's the main girl. So they're obviously going to have to ship Mai and Haruhiko, but I never did before because they didn't have many moments, but now with this episode, I'm like, alright, I see. And so anyway, the way so they're going to the park one day, and they're playing in the park, the swing sets, having a good time, and then there's this sandbox, and a cat like walks on screen, and it sits down, you hear a little peeing noise, and then the sandbox turns into a giant sandman, and Mai tries to fight it, and it not captures her, but gets her down, and she was also getting a little bit sick, I think, because she had these moments where she'd be like she'd stop, and she'd be like, ugh, like she'd feel bad or something. I don't know if that's gonna continue being a thing. I think it was just because she was overworking herself. But anyway, and so okay, so she got beaten down, and then Haruhiko was like, no, I don't want my One-sama to get hurt, and so he transformed back into his teenager form, and he was wearing like his kid clothes like ripped off, and he was just in his underwear, and he used his little octopus friend to like destroy the Sandman, and then he came over to Mai, and he's like, Mai, are you okay? And she wakes up, and she's like, why are you not wearing clothes? And stuff, and it was just kind of funny. He was like, alright. And so then, after they go back to his house, they figure out the reason why he changed. It was like the Kurumi and her her bear thing with the bear, you know, where the bear talked and all that stuff. It's like that. Because she read his letter, Mai did, read his letter that, or not his letter, I keep calling it letter, his assignment, his essay, whatever. And it said, you know, today I went to the park with mom and dad, had lots of fun, we did this and this and this, and he made it all up, and that's what he wanted. He wanted time with his mom and dad that he never got, so that's why he became a kid. So yeah, that was this episode in a nutshell. So yeah, nothing more to say. There's 2 more episodes left. I don't know, will the ship of Mai and Haruhiko ever be fulfilled? How's the series going to end? I don't know. Anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow in my review of Norn 9. It should come out tomorrow, I think. Yeah, alright, well, anyway, I'll see you then, okay? Bye.